All right. It is Sunday, January 19th, 2020 at 11:05 p.m. All right, let's take a look at some headlines. As gun rights rally looms in Virginia, Richmond residents fear another Charlottesville. Many say they'll be staying as far away as possible from a demonstration they worry will turn violent. Richmond, Virginia, as gun rights activists, white nationalists, and militia groups prepare to rally at the state capitol on Monday to protest proposed gun control laws, residents are praying it won't be a repeat of the violent 2017 rally in Charlottesville that ended in a woman's death. The Virginia Citizens Defense League, which organizes the annual gun rights rally, said it wants a peaceful event, but the crowd is expected to be larger than usual because Democrats took control of the legislature last year and are proposing several gun control bills that will limit handgun purchases and require background checks, among other regulations. The proposals could come after a mass shooting in May in Virginia Beach in which disgruntled city employee killed 12 people in a municipal building. I'm very worried, Francesca Benavides, student at Virginia Commonwealth University, said. Benavides, who's studying photography at the 31,000 student public research university, wanted to attend the rally to document it, but is having second thoughts after Governor Ralph Norman declared a state of emergency last week in anticipation for the event. He said, credible intelligence indicated the rally would draw armed militias and hate groups. All my friends are trying to convince me not to attend, Benavides said after she was reassured when North temporarily banned guns and other weapons from across the grounds of the Capitol, and the state Supreme Court struck down the rally organizers' challenge to the order. So pretty much they're gathering in Richmond, Virginia, and residents are fearing for another Charlottesville. I've been hearing about this about Dabu 7 wanting to go down there. I'm not sure if it's gonna be safe or not, but I've been hearing that there's gonna be possibility of trouble. So I wouldn't go down there. As personally as myself, I wouldn't go down there. But people who decide to go down there, it's up to them. It's gonna be, hopefully nothing happens, but it seems like it's gonna be a lot of trouble. All right, next, kidnapped 14-year-old girl rescued after friends used Snapchat to find her. A 14-year-old girl was kidnapped and sexually assaulted, was able to alert her friend using Snapchat, which also allowed them to pinpoint her location. San police San Jose police said. The teen's friend then called 911 and officers responded to a suspicious circumstance at a motel in San Jose about 11 a.m. on Tuesday. So apparently, this kidnapped 14-year-old girl using Snapchat was able to manage to get rescued by using Snapchat. So technology today will rescue people who are kidnapped or in danger. So make sure if you are kidnapped or in danger, use your phone to try and get help. Alright, next. Los Angeles teachers sue Delta after jet fuel dump over schools and playgrounds. Students began screaming and crying because their eyes and skins were burning. Fear, dread, panic, and helplessness ensued, according to teacher. Four Los Angeles teachers sued Delta Airlines less than a week after a China-bound plane dumped fuel over playgrounds and schools, citing emotional anguish and distress and accusing the pilot of failing to follow protocol. The teachers, who have not been identified, said the airline was negligent by allowing the plane to depart in the first place. In their suit, the teachers from Park Avenue Elementary School in South Los Angeles County, some 17 miles from Los Angeles International Airport, say they could feel the fuel on their clothing, skin, and eyes. The exposure caused women to feel dizzy, nauseated, and sick. Attorney Gloria Alfred said young students screamed and cried, she said. They also suffered severe emotional distress from the knowledge they had involuntarily ingested toxins. Alfred said in a statement Friday that their severe emotional distress includes a reasonable fear that the exposure of the ingestion of jet fuel might produce serious health consequences in the future. The teachers are seeking compensatory damages. So hopefully they get the amount they're looking after, because that's pretty horrible getting dumped on some jet fuel. Alright, next. Woman 25 upset by emergency room wait, heads to urgent care but dies. Tashana Ward was in an emergency room for over 2 hours when she left to seek help at an urgent care center. She collapsed outside her car and later died. A Milwaukee woman went to the emergency room for chest pain, but after an hour-long wait to see a doctor, she left and went to seek help at an urgent care center. Before she could get inside, she collapsed near her car and died later. Tashonda Ward, 25, arrived at Frederick's Hospital emergency room with her sister at 4:58 p.m. on January 2nd, according to a Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's report. She was complaining of chest pain and wanted to see a doctor. Multiple tests were performed, and an X-ray showed that she had cardiomegaly, an enlarged heart. The report says. Ward's family told the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel that after the tests were performed, she was asked to stay in the waiting room until further medical care could be provided. How can you triage someone with shortness of breath and chest pain and stick them in the lobby? Andrea Ward's cousin asked the newspaper. In a Facebook post on January 2nd, Ward complained about how crowded the emergency room was. In a second post, she said it was ridiculous that she had been waiting for hours, even though her symptoms were chest pains and shortness of breath. I have been here since 4:30 something for shortness of breath and chest pains for them to say that it's a 2 to 6 hour wait to see doctor. Like, that is really effing ridiculous, the post read. According to the medical examiner's report, Ward left the emergency room around 7:30 p.m. because she felt she was waiting too long and decided to go to urgent care. She had been in the emergency room for 2.5 hours. Then she decided to seek help elsewhere. After an hour, she left the emergency room, called her on her cell phone to check on her, and were informed by her sister that Ward had collapsed near the car outside the urgent care center. She was rushed by ambulance back to the same hospital where she was pronounced dead just before 11 p.m. Ward had previously been diagnosed with an enlarged heart. The medical examiner's report said her mother, Yolanda Ward, said that her daughter was due to give birth last March, but the baby was breech and died in a different hospital. It was during her pregnancy that Ward learned that she had developed an enlarged heart. Yolanda Ward requested an autopsy to determine the manner and cause of death. The results are pending. So, that's so sad that this young lady had to wait in an emergency room after having showing chest pains, and then they stuck her in the lobby. She's supposed to be either if you, even if you have wait time, you're supposed to go into a room straight away, with a bed, because that's just craziness having to wait in the lobby for hours and then end up possibly dying. Okay, hit like and subscribe for more videos, and God bless you guys. See you guys next time. Also remember, I have a sponsor, Dave's Empire 1981, in the description below. Make sure you check them out. And also, I have a link there in the video if you guys feel like donating to the channel and feel like helping out. Feel free to do that. Alright, see you guys next time. God bless.